would you like to join this podcast? Nah, I'm kidding. It's me, the good old owner of this Kodo podcast, as always. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most controversial games in probably American history, honestly. And that is Postal 2, of course. And I'm not doing this alone, I'm doing this with Water, as always.
How's it going?
So we're gonna keep this podcast short because apparently Water has to go do some stuff. But if you guys want a part two of this, feel free to like, of course. If and also please sign this petition to basically get a part two. Nah, I'm kidding. Just like so we can continue doing this. But we'll do. But all we know is that me and Water grew up playing in this game, and I think me and Water can agree here. This
Yeah.
game is pretty hilarious. Hilarious, but yet controversial at the same time. So, we'll probably talk about some of the characters, some of the NPCs, and probably some of the food, and probably some of the weapons, too. But, depending on how long it takes us to talk about each one of them, we'll probably just do our best to keep them short at some parts. But,
Yes.
alright, let's talk about the dude himself. You know, the iconic protagonist of the game, of course. You know, the basically the guy with the, you know, I think it's like a black trench coat, navy alien shirt. Yes, he's wearing an alien shirt in the games, of course. Um, what else? And he's wearing sunglasses, and he has like I think he has like either like red hair or something like that. I don't know. Well, yeah. So all we know is the postal dude basically, he lives in an RV with his wife, not yeah, which he does not love apparently.
She was never shown on screen too in Postal 2, right?
Yeah, in Postal 2, the game, she was never seen basically
Yeah.
because apparently that is until they release the DLC, which we'll talk about in probably in the second episode probably. I don't know.
Most likely.
Yeah, because I think it's best if we can do that. But we do know what she sounds like. She just sounds like an unemployed wife or something.
Hmm.
And apparently she basically tells the postal dude just to go finish his task and stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
go to get some milk, get his paycheck and all that jazz basically, right? But for that,
Yeah, besides that,
mhm.
Postal 2 is very brutal. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it really brings the free will into place. And there's a lot of things you can do to people, and a lot of things that you can just do in general.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can basically do. Basically,
Makes the game very controversial.
yeah, cause
Even despite its low graphics, it
it,
still has a lot to stand out.
yeah, like I think, basically, I think, you basically you can basically piss on people, aka pee on people for some weird reason. Unfortunately, you can't crap on them, which is well, that would be honestly kind of funny. Honestly, I think that would be kind of hilarious if they added a feature where the postal dude can like crap on people or something. But here's the thing, how would that work? Like do you use like what, stun them with a freaking taser or something, and until like they just fall on the
Oh,
floor?
there's a lot of ways that you can hurt people in Postal.
But yeah, and but yeah, so the postal dude, he's really funny. I'll tell you that. He has some very interesting voice lines that you guys have never heard of before, basically. Like I
Yeah,
re-
I
like
think
there's
his voice lines do bring out a lot of personality from him.
yeah. I think some of the very iconic ones is when he asks people to sign the petition.
Mm,
And honestly, guess what? If people don't sign the petition, guess what? He will just end up threatening them and stuff.
and that was on Tuesday, correct? Where you signed
Yeah,
the
Tuesday, the
petition?
second day. Or is it this? No, is it the day? I think second day. I don't know. It depends how people depict.
I'm pretty sure it was Tuesday.
Yeah, but basically, here's the one thing I want to tell you, Water. Don't ever
Yeah.
ask a cop to sign a petition, or else if you do, then guess what? The postal dude will threaten the cop, and He would just pull out a gun to get you arrested.
Police are brutal in this game.
Oh yeah,
Very brutal.
yeah. They're really brutal because some of them wield pistols. Some of them wield shotguns. Some of them will. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I ever seen some of them wield machine guns. To be honest, I think the only cops I've seen is them wielding. Oh wait, forget they also wield batons. Of
Yeah.
course. But yeah, jeepers. So what else about the Postal Dude? He also has a very adorable dog, of course, named Champ. Of course, he's a I forgot what dog breed he was. Champ dog breed.
hmm His dog, very minor, but like still very impactful. I think he's a. When I first played Postal 2,
Uh huh.
I didn't realize that was my dog. So I kept messing with him, and he started biting me. Almost killed me. It was very sad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His dog is his breed has the Postal Dude's his dog breed is a pit bull terror or something like that. It's a
hmm
terrier. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Terrier, basically.
Yes,
But
I
yeah,
think in the final weekend chapters, we actually have to save him. I'm pretty sure, right?
I think so. Yeah, at some point. But yeah, oh yeah, and but also, not only that Champ is a dog in game, but it's also based off of a real dog named Champ, obviously, which
Of
he
course.
whom sadly passed away like years ago, basically. So may his soul rest in peace. Let me um wait, let me actually Google how long ago that was. He was born in he was around May 25th, 1991, and he passed away on May 23rd, 2011, 2 days before his birthday.
Actually, he's pretty old. Yeah.
Yeah, quite a
I'm surprised he lived that long. He's a very old dog.
yeah, and look, he had an adorable smile too. Water, look at this. Like, look in general.
Let's see this.
Look at that adorable smile.
Ah, very nice dog. That dog's very old though. 1999 to 2011. He's lived a good life.
Yeah, he really did live a good life. But
Yes.
by all means, let's pay all respects to that dog. I'm gonna
Mhm.
be honest. I'll confess this right now, Water.
Yep.
I didn't know that was my character's dog as well. I'll be honest. I thought it was just some random dog that the freak. Like the house that the postal dude is like, staying near. It was like
The
some random.
RV. Yeah,
Yeah,
I really thought it was just a random dog.
yeah. I really thought so too. I'll be honest.
When
But
I first played Postal 2, obviously when discovering the new mechanics, uh, pissing was very interesting, unique mechanic. I had also had the enjoyable time of pissing on random people for fun. I think you could let your piss.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. Pissing is part of the game's mechanic. Like, what was the idea of that? Like, what's the idea of it? Like, is it supposed to symbolize that like Arizonian people basically have to piss a lot or something? I don't know.
I think it was just there for fun. I also an underrated mechanic is the kick mechanic. Like you can use it as your attack. If you it's like a second attack, you can kick door downs. You can kick a lot.
Yeah, you just basically act like a SWAT officer or something, just break it in or
hmm
something. Um, we don't know much about the postal dude's wife, but basically, all we know that she's unemployed apparently.
And she's a fat bitch.
Yeah, apparently, in the TV show or not TV show movie, yeah. If you guys didn't know, there's a postal movie, but it's really dang controversial. So if you guys don't like controversial
Yeah,
things, which I really wish I forgot to mention in the intro of the video, but or the podcast, but I think you guys get the idea on how controversial this is if you
of
guys know the
course.
Discord server. But if you guys are new, like I said, this episode is controversial. Please get off of this episode if you guys don't like controversial things, of course. She's
hmm
a villain,
No,
apparently. The postal dude's wife, by the way, Water. Oh goodness. let's be honest here, Water. What's your impression on the postal dude's wife besides her being, you know, heavy? Let's just say.
I mean, there was really nothing else to it when I played Postal 2, except I just have to do her errands. Well, speaking of errands, let's talk about Monday. Monday,
Yeah,
you get a quick introduction to the game. You gotta get milk, pick up the paycheck, and then cash the paycheck. What do you
yeah.
think about that?
Oh yeah, I remember when I played the game, when I went to the freaking what is it, the store where you have to actually get the milk. The freaking
Yeah.
background music is kind of curse sounding. Like, what the hell?
But then again, it was like a Indian store, so you gotta get some of that Indian music in, you know?
Yeah, I would do the voice impression, but I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for that. So viewers, I'm not gonna do it. I'll
I
just
could do it if you want. Thank you, come again.
I think
God, I love that store.
I think the guy just says something like "Hello" and "What do you want?" or something like that. Like, what the
I think
heck?
he says that at the end too when you leave the store, but then again, I don't really remember. It's been a while. It's a very old game.
Yeah, and I remember how hilarious it is, because guess what? I remember once. This is one hilarious thing. Is that if you cut in line, he says, money and lands infidel" or something like that.
Don't know what he's saying still to this day.
Yeah, and I don't know who's this guy's based off of. Like, I don't think he's based off of anyone, or unless he is.
Just some random Indian guy.
Yeah. And apparently, guess
Well,
what? Apparently, he has some like random assassin ladies too. You know, the ones that wear like all brown like brown clothes and stuff, and brown skirts, black mask and stuff, and they all wield
yeah.
guns and stuff. I think because they think think they're getting robbed and stuff, and of course they have to make that racist sound, which I don't want to play on stream. Yeah, I think you will get the
Of
idea.
course.
It's when when they run after you, and you probably know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know that.
Yeah. But
Now, on Monday, after that, we gotta pick up the paycheck, you know. You
yeah, you
think it'd
have
be
to go to
normal, but
the running with scissors company or something, whatever it is.
the protesters weren't very nice to us. There were some protesters outside, you know. You could either just bomb them
Yeah.
or, just walk in normally. But after you pick up the paycheck in the office, they just want to kill you. They go ballistic.
Yeah,
So,
like all because just picking up a paycheck. Maybe because they're
obviously it goes to an all-out war there, which is your
Yeah.
first introduction to just how chaotic the game is.
Yeah, I remember Vince basically jokingly told the postal dude saying like something nothing personal, man, but you're fired.
Yeah.
But I just started yesterday. No. Yeah, like I gotta admit, whenever I do that, whenever he jokes like that, I just straight up kick him in the nuts.
Okay.
I'll be honest here, Water. Whenever I see Vince and whenever he jokes like that on Monday, I just kick him right in the nuts.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
then now, cashing in the paycheck, you go to the bank after dealing with everyone.
yeah.
Doesn't it get robbed too?
Oh yeah. Apparently,
It's so
go
can't
ahead.
have a normal Monday, you know.
Yeah, because apparently, so for those viewers that don't understand, basically on Monday, if you go pick up your paycheck and go cash it by the bank, obviously, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Apparently, the line takes so dang long, you have to stay behind a freaking cop or something. And if you do something funny, apparently you can get arrested. But apparently, guess what? What is it? Apparently, guess what? If you when you finally get in line, and apparently, guess what? A bunch of bank robbers coming with shotguns. Just go guns blazing,
Yeah.
basically. Like
Well,
Jeepers.
that's your average Monday for you.
Kind of reminds me of the movie Heat a little bit. You know, where like they rob banks and stuff. It kind of shares the same vibe a little bit. I'll be honest. I mean, at the same time, almost every bank robber movie I almost seen or watched probably shares the same vibe or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty. And then afterwards, what is it called? Afterwards, the postal dude goes home and he gives his wife the milk, obviously. Like,
Yes.
what is so special about the milk? Like, does she like the taste, or does she like just like calcium in her body or something? Like, what's going on here?
I mean, everyone's gonna have milk, you know.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I like milk myself. Like, I usually drink it whenever, like, after eating like a certain amount of food for my meals. Like, for example, like I eat like 2 dishes or something of food. It just usually really depends, not really, basically. So, but yeah, that's your average Monday. Now moving on to Tuesday. Okay, this one's a bit more interesting than you all think, basically. But
Yeah.
basically, on Tuesday, the postal dude wants to get his petition signed by a bunch of people. But guess what? Apparently, if they say no, guess what? He will keep on convincing them until to the point he has a breaking point of threatening them, basically.
Is that also the day where the parade happens?
Oh yeah, apparently there is an event in that game where you see a bunch of people on, basically doing a marching band. But then all of a sudden at the very end, guess what? You see this.
Yeah.
Should I say his name? Should I actually say his name?
Sure, man. I think you'll be
Basically, there is
fine.
an NPC model that looks like Hosama, basically, and he basically
Mm-hmm.
does and he ends up bombing them, basically.
Yeah,
Uh,
and unfortunately for the parade, it
uh,
blows up.
yeah, and they either basically all of them turn into like burnt corpses, basically. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, Water. When I first burnt one of the corpses in the game, it kind of scared me
Oh,
because it looked way. I gotta admit, when I was little, I always thought the burnt corpses looked way too real. Like, I'll be honest.
yeah.
Like, ugh, oh gosh, it just kind of gives me nightmares as a kid. I'll be honest. But yeah, but
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, you can actually save the parade from that attack. If you basically perfectly time it, you could actually kill the whole Sama NPC. If you do it quick enough, though.
Yes.
I think if you just basically what is it called? I think if you just basically shoot him a bunch of times, or you can just like melee him to death, basically. But it takes a long
Mm-hmm.
time because he apparently, if you didn't know, Water, I think apparently he's scripted to do that, basically. Because I remember one time when I was
Yes.
playing, guess what? Guess what? I chopped off his legs, and apparently, guess what? Oh, he keeps on running legless. Like, what the heck? Is this dude like have like invisible legs now? Like, what the hell? But yeah, you can actually save them. And guess what? You just basically became the hero of the day, pretty much.
Yeah.
What else? Afterwards, when you get your petition signed, guess what? You go to the library to return a book, of course. But that place ends up getting protested again by different protesters. But this time they say something like, "Save a tree, burn a book." Bro, what do you think books are made out of? A literal tree.
The library is just what is happening, bro? You know, I go to return a book and next thing you know, everything's on fire and
Yeah, like they
whoa.
just drench the whole entire thing in gasoline, and they just light the whole thing. They just literally turn the entire thing into like a huge family barbecue. If you think about it, like, jeez.
Man, it is not that serious, bro. No one really goes to the libraries anyways. Why do you want to burn it?
Yeah, like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't because here's the thing. I don't go to libraries as much in my life, but you don't have to do that. I mean, I think some kids or like young children go, and like elderly people. I think they go to libraries just to find like interesting books or something like
I
that.
the protesters in this in the game are really demons, bro. They kill everything and destroy everything.
They
You
just
know, the
want to.
protesters are not the greatest people
They just
shown.
really want basically. They just really want everything out of their way. Basically, if you think about it.
Yes.
Like, they just think they rule the postal universe, if you think about it. Um, but
Mhm.
but dude, I remember when I first played Tuesday, dude. Dude. I gotta admit. Oh gosh, excuse me. I gotta sneeze.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, excuse me. But but basically, dude. When I first played Tuesday, Postal 2, and when I went on Tuesday, dude, I
Yeah.
didn't understand it until like I realized it, basically. And it was a pain and I gotta admit, it was hard for me personally because by the way,
Yeah.
I was just young at the time. I was like probably like 10 years old when I first played the game. I don't know, it's probably a long time ago. But dude, I remember how hard it was because these guys like are like they had like have like freaking aimbot or something because they keep on killing me. And
Yeah, they were pretty strong.
yeah, and even worse, I also have to be careful of the obstacle parkour courses that they gave me too, because apparently
Yeah.
one single touch of the fire in the game, you get basically burned up easily, basically, which is a really annoying
Hey, I
mechanic,
mean,
basically.
at least
Yeah,
you can heal it off by smoking some crack, right?
yeah, basically. Well, we'll get to the items and weapons and like the other NPCs soon. I think we'll
Of
do weapons.
course.
We'll probably do consumables next because I think that's the one that I'm really looking forward to. But real quick before we end this off, we'll probably save the other days for like the next episode because I think the days are too long to explain honestly.
Yep.
So we'll just talk about Monday and Tuesday for now. And
So,
but
what do you think about
mhm.
the Gary Coleman at the mall? I think that was pretty funny.
I'll
One of
be
my
honest
favorite
with you.
moments.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't believe. I always thought Gary Coleman was a made up person, but until I googled him, he was actually based off of a real person, basically.
Yes.
But to be
I'm
honest with you,
very. It was really random, but I really enjoyed it. It was very funny.
yeah, and apparently, guess like and apparently, guess like he threatens the. I think he threatens one of the. I think he threatens your postal dude or something. I don't know. Where about saying
No,
basically
he
putting up.
doesn't.
Yeah, apparently he threatens like one of his customers saying, "If you put this on eBay, I'll find you and kill you" or something like that. Like,
Oh, right. I remember that now.
yeah,
Of course.
and apparently
Because he
he
got the
has.
autograph. That's why.
Yeah, and apparently he has basically bodyguards to protect him, of course, because that's the point here. He's famous. And what else? Apparently the police wants to arrest him, basically. And apparently, guess what? He does two really awkward things. One, well, I want to say awkward, but it's something you don't see every day. Water. I'll be honest here.
Yep.
But basically, what I mean is like one, he wields a machine gun, and two, he throws like
I
he throws like grenades too, basically.
mean, he was very aware about the warrant out for his arrest,
Yeah.
so they
Why?
had
I
to.
always wonder why would
He
they?
had it.
Go ahead.
He had a weapon on him to defend himself from the police.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's something unique about Gary is that if I think if you, I think apparently if you kill him, he doesn't actually like you become ragdolled. He ends up exploding basically. Is this supposed to
Hmm.
happen, or is this like some kind of like? Is this like a
I
reference?
actually very confused by that.
Yeah, like when I first played and when I first like killed Gary, right? Because he was killing me, of course, to tell you the truth. Guess what? When I
What?
killed him, guess what? For some reason, he exploded. Of course, like dude, like what the heck? This dude ate? Like, did he just ate something that made him explode or something? Like, gosh, like chill.
It's always the randomness in the game that makes it really funny.
It's like a really weird game mechanic if you think about it, Water. Like, I'll be honest here, but
Now, the last part, church.
oh yeah,
Jeez, man, the church I think was like a really it stepped up the game a bit, you know. It was
yeah,
a bit
it's where
more
isn't it?
difficult than usual.
Yeah, apparently, just I played through that, and I really wish you were there. But I'll tell you what exactly happened on my gameplay. And
Yeah.
By the way, Lupe was there, by the way, because you were very busy, and I had to respect it. Because I'll be like I said, I'm respecting my homie's boundaries here. Um, Basically, what happens is I managed to find a way around. I managed to find a way to go to the church area, of course. And for some
Yep.
weird reason on my end, but freaking some parts, guess what, were like glitching. Like for example, like when I was like going towards the table, for some reason it was like spiraling around me for some reason. Like what the heck?
Mhm.
I think it's because it was glitchy and stuff, basically, right? But afterward,
Probably.
and yeah, and afterwards, guess what? I had to get in line to go to basically confess, obviously. Like the postal dude has to confess his sins, of course, which I don't want to get into since I'm religious myself. But after he confessed it, guess who comes back? And we obviously know who this man is.
Yep.
Osama. That's because he basically wants to take down like these church pastors or something in the game. Like, oh my goodness. And guess what? I had no choice but just defend these guys, of course. Like,
Yeah, it was very chaotic, indeed.
yeah, it's something I
But
don't see every day. I'll be real here.
of course not every day.
Like,
No, the
goodness.
terrorists trying to blow up church.
Like, goodness. Like, I don't know what to say to that, so I'm just gonna humble myself and not say anything about it
Of course.
because of my religion, of course. So, yeah. By the way, I'm just saying this for the safety sake of it, so I'm just telling you that right now, Water.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that's enough of the days. We'll probably save it for the next episode of this topic, of course, if you guys enjoyed it, of course, because I know you guys do, of course. Uh,
Yes.
Especially me and Water, because me and Water usually like to yap a lot, because we're both yappers, I'll admit.
Mhm.
And there's, by the way, there's nothing wrong with both me and Water yapping so much. It's just me acknowledging our sense of humor here. Ain't that right, Water?
Yes. Of course, of course.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Now, moving on to the next one, let's talk about consumables now, aka stuff you can basically either eat or use in game, basically. And I'm gonna screen share
Yes.
this. And unfortunately, I can't let any of y'all watch this, is because I feel like my video would this podcast will get a copyright strike. From the owner of this video, so I'll probably just explain what's going on basically.
So before we even name stuff, what's your favorite item
Favorite item in
for
game?
food?
Oh my goodness, that is hard. Very hard. Um, Consumable wise, honestly, I kind of do like the pizza. Honestly, because here's the thing, I'm a pizza fanatic myself.
Hmm.
Because here's the crazy thing about me, Water. I used to eat like 11 slices.
Wow. That's a lot. More
Yeah,
than the actual pizza itself, man.
yeah, like I used to eat 11 or so slices in one sitting, basically.
Uh,
Well,
my favorite now, when it comes to practicality, is the donut. Now, I like donuts in real life, but they're not my favorite. But the reason why I picked the donut is that it's so convenient. So, do you know that there's a convenience store in the Postal
oh
too?
yeah, in the
So
convenient. Go ahead.
I basically, every time I'm low on HP, I would just go into the convenience store, blow up the cashier, and then take all the donuts. It would give like a lot of donuts, maybe 40, 50, which was pretty great. I would just farm that a lot to get a bunch of food to heal up. It was pretty nice for me.
Just
Very
be aware of
practical.
the brown one though.
Of course. But that one is a separate item, I'm pretty sure, so it's okay.
Yeah, but let's get on to the consumables and explain to one of the YouTubers I'm watching right now. I'll give him a shout out in the
Yes.
podcast. So big shout outs to a buff wizard. So if they ever get a chance to see this podcast, you're welcome for the shout out, I'd say.
Of
Basically.
course.
Oh, so also that fit on the post. Okay, okay. We are kind of going a little too far.
We're getting into character, bro, we're getting immersed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Apparently, there is a restaurant in the game, but unfortunately, you can't order anything from it. Apparently.
Unfortunately. Oh, the Chinese restaurant.
Oh yeah, because apparently in the game, the Chinese restaurant is called Caucasian or something, and they have.
Don't they use like human meat though? I'm pretty sure. I think, right?
I
When you
think
go to the kitchen, you see something.
yeah, you see like something very fishy going on. Let's just say.
Yeah.
And they have some really interesting freaking what is it called? They have some weird options. Like some of these are normal, but some of these are weird ones. Like for example, instead of green tea, we got green chili tea. That's a
Actually sounds interesting. What people like it though? Nah.
yeah, that sounds spicy. Like imagine one sip, then your tongue is on fire. Yeah, but let's get on to the oh gosh. But yeah, let's get on to the food. Okay, it's the pizza.
Pizza.
The
What the
pizza.
crack consider as a food?
It's more of a
Because you can consume it.
yeah. That's what one of the pizzas look like, and I gotta admit, it looked when I first saw this in game, I always it kind of looked it kind of does look a little disgusting, but soon later on in my life, I realized that the brown spots are just actually meat, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, the burger. Love the burger. Very convenient. Does heal pretty nicely.
Yeah, the fast food. Apparently, there's actually a really unique rare model in the game, basically for the packaging, apparently. And it apparently, guess
Mm-hmm.
what, the fast food thing is a reference to freaking Heart Attack Grill, which is one of the also controversial restaurants in basically history, because apparently this restaurant is well known for making people gain weight by eating dozens of burger patties and stuff. Okay, be
Yeah.
honest, Water. Would you eat at this restaurant?
I mean, yes, the food looks awesome. Obviously, excluding the fact that I might get a heart attack and die, but like still, the food looks great, you
Yeah,
know?
but apparently, sorry for being off topic of Postal, but apparently, guess what? Apparently, they serve so much meat and stuff. But guess what? Not only that, they make you wear a hospital gown, and the owner's wearing like a doctor's trench coat and
If I
stethoscope.
remember correctly, if you weigh a certain amount, like
You
you get
get
food for
free.
free.
Yeah.
But it's gotta be like 500 though, right?
No, I think it's 300 pounds. I think, if I remember correctly. But apparently, if you can't finish the food, apparently you get freaking spanked by one of the nurses. Like you're forced to bend down, and you're supposed to get whoosh, like that, basically. And by the way, they don't
Yes.
use like a regular whip. They use like a. It looks like a very floppy paintbrush of some sort or something.
Yes.
Like goodness, like no wonder why that restaurant's controversial, probably. But let's get back to the postal topic here.
Yes.
But honestly, but yeah, apparently if you didn't know, Water, there's actually a unique model of the fast food, basically.
Yes.
In one of the offices, you can see this, basically. But for some reason, when you pick it up, of course, and if you drop it, it doesn't show the model. It just resets it back to the fast food, basically.
Yeah.
And nextly, let's talk about donuts.
The donuts.
Yep,
They heal
every
very little but come abundantly.
yep, every cop's favorite dessert. Well, I don't know about every cop, but of course. But
Gary Coleman.
good old Gary Coleman. Why the freak they made him mad looking? Look at his mad face. One of his eyes is like squinting or something. Okay, but back to where I was. Apparently, donuts are like one of the most unique consumables in the
Yeah.
game. Basically, the reason why I say it's unique is because some of them they basically they obviously come in different forms, obviously, right? Either long or basically round,
Yep.
and sometimes they're jelly filled or they have custard filled, you name it. As me, I do like donuts myself, right? Like I do like eating donuts, in my opinion, but sometimes I don't eat them
Mm-hmm.
because of how sugary it is and stuff. Because obviously donuts are not supposed to be good for you and stuff, right? And here's a little secret you didn't know, Water. Apparently, these apparently donut you can actually get donuts tainted. Basically, did you know that?
Yeah.
Like basically,
I rarely see it though.
yeah. But apparently, if you didn't know, you can actually the way you can make donuts tainted is if you basically piss on it, basically. And if a cop eats it,
Oh, is that why I've never seen it? Because I never pissed on it before.
yeah, yeah, because apparently, I found that out myself because one time I think I was playing this on my old janky laptop. I remember I think apparently guess what I did an experiment where what happens if you piss on it, and apparently I made the postal dude eat it, and guess what, he actually ate it. But when I dropped it in front of a cop, this happens. Oh my gosh.
I mean, if you found a donut on the floor, I wouldn't pick that up if I were you. Ah, yes, my favorite convenience store to get the donuts from.
Yeah. Oh
That
great.
cashier?
Apparently guess what,
Luckily, I never picked that up. The poop donut.
oh yeah, apparently in the convenience store there is a unique donut where it looks like a shape of a turd, because in fact it
Yeah.
is a turd, basically. Base and like geez, what was the idea of that as well? Like did the convenience store did not have enough donuts or something? Like did this lady just like just dropped it and just molded it into a donut or something. Like ew.
I think it's laced for a reason.
Yeah. What other consumables I know about? Um, oh, the freaking meats in the game for some reason.
I've never ate the meats.
I don't think it's consumable in game.
Can you?
I think it's
No, I'm
I
pretty
think for
sure.
I'm pretty sure it's
Or
like
is it just the steaks that you need to be bought from the store?
I think you just need it to for like a quest or something for one.
Because it's been a while, so I might be misinformed. I don't remember if you could eat the meat or not, but definitely
I
for a
don't want
quest.
to. So,
It's been so long.
but what else I know basically. So we got donuts, pizza, fast food. The uh, so we can include pipe because I mean our character uses it as a consumable.
Yeah, it might as well.
Yeah, but apparently the pipe is a. You guys know what a pipe is. By the way, not the kind of pipe you guys for like use for plumbing
Yeah.
purposes. I'm talking about the smokable kind.
What about the dog treats? Technically, you could eat them or give them to the dog.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the dog treats first before we talk about the pipe or
Yes.
something. But apparently the dog treats, I think they're considered kind of, I think they're considered a rare item, is because you don't, the only kind you can find is in one of the like random NPCs' houses, basically, right? Like it's in like a
Yes.
shed of some sort, right, or some kind of garage. And apparently, if you pick it up, apparently one of the neighbor's dog will get really upset at you for it for some absurd reason. Maybe because it's its trade,
Hmm.
I think. But if you drop it, it becomes neutral with you, of course. And yeah, basically, and you not only that you can feed it to the neighbor's dog, you can also feed it to Champ too, basically. Which which I thought was really a real nice touch because think about it, I could imagine all dog lovers enjoying
Yes.
that. But yeah, now moving on to the actual pipe this time. But apparently, guess what? For some reason, whenever the postal dude smokes it, all right, he just be like, "This can't be good for me," but I feel great. But then all of a sudden, he starts having a heart attack. Obviously, like like when you smoke and your character's heart like beats like rapidly and stuff. And then guess what?
Yeah.
When he took damage, he says, "Ugh, health pipe my ass. That stops addicting."
It's like temporary heals. It's like the pills from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's like that basically. What other consumables? One new consumable I've never seen in the game is Coca Cola, basically. And apparently, I found out
Really?
apparently it's Viagra in cola, Coca Cola.
Oh, I think you see those in the hospital. I'm pretty sure.
Hospital and also sometimes vending machines too.
It's
Sometimes.
like a blue Coca-Cola.
Yeah, pretty
I've
much.
seen the yeah.
Like I didn't even know that it was like Viagra infused freaking Coca Cola. Like oh my goodness. But yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff that we don't see every day on Postal. I mean, that's the point here. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Um, what else? What else? Another consumable you can consume is catnip. It's like the freaking
Yes.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's the one in like a cat tin and stuff. Apparently, if the postal dude smokes apparently it slows down time basically. And apparently, instead of like a usual white smoke that we usually get from the pipe, it's a green smoke basically. Because apparently, I heard that catnip is like a mixture of cocaine and weed or something. I know this because
Yeah.
I used to watch some cat videos myself, right?
Mhm.
Like I remember I remember seeing cats like basically snorting it, basically. Like goodness, like geez, cats, like what is up with your addiction? Like, like geez. But hey, it's I guess that's how they are. I guess you know what I'm saying. What other consumables I forgot about? Postal dude, cons- consumables.
Yeah.
Wait, what the heck?
Um. hmm, There's not too many.
Yeah. What does the Crouchy doll do?
I'm pretty sure you get that for a quest. Don't you have to fight him too? I remember he has a lot of HP. I remember he was actually pretty tough.
Oh yeah, apparently crotchy is like basically based off of a men's genitals, obviously, right?
Of course.
Because it makes sense. He's called crotchy.
Interesting brand design and marketing. But if it works, it works in the postal world.
Yeah, but instead of crotch being spelled with a C, it's the K. Oh my gosh, that I forgot about that.
Yeah, he carries a bazooka. Oh gosh, that was scary. He was so strong.
Oh yeah, in the game
Hey.
apparently he can actually I think he can't can doesn't he like one shot you or something?
Yes, he blows you up. I think it's heat seeking too.
Oh yeah. Okay, and also what the heck is this mod? Making him making him look like an Australian painter.
Only if we can mention that. Only if.
Yeah, but
But if weapons, talk about the weapons.
oh, weapons. There is some.
I
I think the first ever
I'll name
weapon
some
we ever get
favorites.
in the game is a shovel. Obviously, right?
Yes, I think the current weapon, like
Yeah, and then
the one that you start off with, the shovel.
yeah, and then afterwards, yeah, you can get afterwards, and the second weapon is the gas can. The way I know this is because if you go in that one house near the postal dude's RV, right? Apparently, you could actually
Yeah.
see a gas can near in one of the rooms. I don't know what the heck they were doing. Were they cooking meth or something? Because I remember if I remember correctly. Apparently, meth is made from gasoline, but except it's like fermented and stuff. Like ew.
Really?
Like how
Fun
can you
fact.
how can you drink that stuff? By the way, I don't know this. By the way, even though I know this stuff, here's the thing: I never drinked it. I'll be honest here, water. I never drinked meth. Like I'm not gonna do that because one, it's not good. One, it's like really horrible. Two, what if someone like lights me on fire? Let's think about it. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah. So and then afterwards, there's some other weapons you can also get. Um, there's like the pistol. Like there's like two pistols in the game. Yeah, there's two pistols in the game. If you didn't know, water. There's the Desert
Yeah.
Eagle, which is like the main one, and there's
Desert
like
Eagle's pretty weak in my opinion. I don't
yeah,
really enjoy it.
if you think about it, it's like they took a regular Desert Eagle, but they nerfed the heck out of it, basically. Like they just don't like if you just shoot an NPC in the head, it just doesn't explode. It just does damage. That's it, basically. You know.
Yeah.
And oh, what else? They also have the Glock, of course. I think it's a Glock 18 because apparently you can actually make it either full, auto or semi-auto, basically. And there's the shotgun. There's the double barrel shotgun. There's the beta shotgun, of course, which looks like. By the way, it's right here, water. If you didn't know what it looks like. Um, and there's the machine gun, which is the M16, the
Yes.
MP5. What else? Apparently, a cow's head. I think, if I remember correctly, the cow's head was actually one of the items you can get in the game. And what else? There's grenades. There's a rocket launcher, Molotov, scissors. What else? If I remember correctly, there's like a machete and a sledgehammer in the game, basically. But yeah,
Yeah.
but I think water isn't your favorite weapon like the hatchet or something?
Yeah. I love the hatchet or the machete. Melee weapons are my favorite.
Yeah, I mean they do more. They are much more effective, basically.
Yes, they're just a one-shot cut-off head. Pretty short, sweet, simple to the point, you know. Very great melee weapons.
Yeah.
Any sharp weapons are great. Blunt weapons are funny though, like the baseball bat.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah,
Baseball bat's
every time you
super
just
funny.
hit like the freaking like NPC's head, the freaking game will think you're playing baseball but with human heads. But yeah, so but honestly, I just use whatever weapon I find. I'll be honest here,
Yeah.
water. Like I just use whatever weapon that has like enough ammo for me to take down any bad guys basically in my way. You know what I'm saying? Because as you may
Yeah.
know, all the weapons in the base game wise, I'll be honest here. Like even though some of them are weak, but as long as you just keep on spraying them, guess what? You just I think eventually you just bring them down easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I must say right now, like the weapons are pretty interesting. I think the most interesting one is the beta shotgun, basically. It's basically a spaz shotgun, but from the looks of it, I'm looking. If you and I are analyzing the image right now, you can see how like kind of weird it looks a little bit, in my opinion. It kind of looks like a spaz shotgun, but with wooden like furniture, like the slide and like the receiver itself. I mean, what do you think? Like, take one good close look at it, or actually, I'll pull up a really close up image of it real quick. Like, look at this. Like, or I don't know why, but why I don't know why the pump action part, like where you like eject the shell, like new shells in. It kind
Yeah.
of looks like It looks like hamburger meat for some reason, like the texture alone. Like, do you see it kind of, or do you think
Yeah.
it looks like something else to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently, guess what? The reloading animation for this is really interesting too. Instead of like, because apparently there's no reloading mechanic in the game, your character just has unlimited ammo, which is kind of hilarious and funny if you ask me. But
Mhm.
apparently, guess what? The way the Postal dude reloads the beta shotgun is that he just opens up like I think the side shell, and he just grabs a bunch of shotgun
Yeah.
shells and just shoves them in there, basically, which I thought it was hilarious. Basically, I have never used a beta shotgun. Maybe because it's not in the game, or unless it's really well hidden or something from the game.
Yes.
But yeah. Oh yeah, we can't of course forget about the sniper rifle. We can't forget about that.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I think personally I think if I've used the sniper rifle, I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I played this game, I'll be honest. But I think at one point in my gameplay I did pick up the sniper rifle, I think. But yeah, and I think there's other weapons. I forgot this one. I forgot this one.
Yeah.
It's like the rocket launcher, but except it spews out like flammable gas, which lights on fire when you shoot it. I forgot what is it called. It's like it's like the weapon's all black, but the rocket propeller, like I said, it's like a fuel canister basically, and it's yellow. Oh crap, what is it called? Let me search this up myself. Actually, flame rocket launcher or something like that. Napalm. There we go. Napalm rocket launcher, basically. This weapon is unique to me because this honestly looks like something you would see in Fallout for some reason. I don't know why.
Hmm.
Like the way I see it, the way the poster dude holds it.
It's a nuclear bomb launcher.
Yeah. Wait, apparently this is in the game. The flame, the flamethrower. How convenient of a name that is, basically. So
It wasn't
Mhm.
technically flame. It was technically flamethrower, but like it wasn't an actual one because you just had hairspray and a lighter.
Yeah, you basically because here's the thing: your viewers don't know. Apparently, hairspray is actually flammable, basically, and you could actually use it to like basically burn things. Like you can use to burn like I think whatever's in your way. I guess I don't know. But yeah, but I just by the
Yeah.
way notice a very funny detail about the lighter. If you look at the opening part, like the lid, apparently instead of Zippo, which is actually a real brand, they use Mippo or something. No, Trippo.
Trippo.
Yeah, actually that's actually a good lighter name for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, but I think this is because they don't want actual like name brands in the postal games. I think because of copyright infringement, or probably because they will get sued over it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what else? Oh yeah, the cow head. Apparently, I think the cow head is
That was so random.
um, yeah, there it is. This is like one of the weirdest weapons in in game. To be honest with you, Water. The reason why this is one of the weirdest games I ever what not weirdest games, what the heck, yeah, even though this game is already weird, but what I mean is, Water, is
Yeah.
this has to be one of the weirdest weapons in game wise.
I remember picking that up. It was just I was so confused.
Yeah, like what the hell am I supposed to do with this, eat it or something? But until I realized is that if you throw it at someone, apparently you could actually make them vomit or something, apparently. Because I think
Wow.
that's because this is actually a decapitated cow's head, basically, in game. So that I
Yeah.
guess that could explain why they throw up over it. Basically, I think because in real life, because I think whenever like an animal like dies and it decomposes, it starts to smell really bad, and you can actually get really sick from that. I believe, but yeah. So that's pretty much the cow head. What other weapons I know of that I've never. Apparently, I think the most useless weapon, in my opinion, water. You know what that is?
What?
A box of matches.
I
Apparently,
wouldn't think it's that weird because then you can always drop it on like what was it like the gasoline.
yeah, like the gas trail or like the gas puddle that you can actually spill if you like keep it
Yes.
chill for long enough.
And just light stuff on fire.
Yeah, but until I realized the matches aren't really basically what is it, useless in the base game. That's because I heard that if an NPC freaking farts or something, you can actually throw a match at it and they can catch on fire or something. Oh my gosh. I swear, this game has some
Mm-hmm.
really, really unique weapons that we have never
I
talked
will.
about before. Hmm. What's up? What?
Okay. Nah, not yet.
Oh, you're talking to somebody.
Just talk about mom. All right. Anyways.
Shout out to mom. um,
Yeah.
what else? Should we include the P mechanic? Is that kind of considered a weapon?
Would I what?
Would we
Consider
consider
what?
the piss feature a weapon?
No. Actually, it'd more be like a mechanic because like it distracts people when you piss on them, it makes them vomit,
Oh
but not do
yeah,
damage. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but yeah, but yeah, I remember how hilarious the piss feature was when I first played the game because man, it's something you don't see every day. I'll be honest with you, Water, because
Uh huh.
I never would have thought pissing on people would make them throw up. I mean, technically, that would actually happen in the real world if you actually do that, because you can actually get someone sick. And apparently, isn't urine like really not good to consume?
Of course, and that's why no one will. That's why you don't want it in your mouth or even drink it at all ever.
Yeah, like ugh, it's gross. What other weapons we hardly know about? What is it? Apparently, there's a really unique weapon in the base game, but I think it's really well hidden that you can't even see it. Apparently, in the game,
Hmm.
you can actually pick up one of the protester signs and use it as a weapon. Apparently, but
Oh yeah, but it didn't really do that good.
yeah, it did very little damage, doesn't it? Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically that's pretty much the weapons. Who should we talk about? The NPCs? Did we already talk about that of them already? Maybe.
Yeah.
Shucks. But yeah, overall, Postal 2 is like one of the most, I'd say, interesting childhood game that both me and Water played. I'll be honest. Uh,
Yeah.
we were and think about it. We were just kids and we didn't understand it until much much later, until our adult years. Like jeepers, I'll be honest. I'll talk a little bit about the DLCs that I played. Let's talk about the Apocalypse weekend one basically. Uh Basically what happens is basically I think it's basically when the Postal dude is basically dreaming about like having like an actual dream girl instead of having his fat wife, of course. um because apparently he hangs out with they're called, I hate to say this, but since this is Postal, you ready for this, Water?
Yep.
He hangs out with Postal babes, aka basically girls who wear Postal merchandise, but they promote
Yeah.
sexy content. Let's just say. But apparently that was all a dream. And apparently a creepy. By the way, afterwards a creepy freaking nurse walks in. And then I think it's and they just keep on repeating like Adama, Adama, Adama. And it just keeps on like the pitch keeps on getting creepier and creepier. I gotta admit that part creeped me out when I played the DLC myself, basically. And What else? And guess what? The postal dude wakes up from it, and apparently, guess what? He has a bandage around his head. Of course, that's because apparently at the very end of Postal 2, if I remember correctly, his wife shot him or something. Apparently in the head, but for some crazy absurd, but some amazing miracle happened because guess what? Apparently, he basically survived from that. Basically,
Yeah.
which I didn't know that was possible because apparently if you didn't know in the real world, if you get shot in the head, obviously you're dead. Obviously that's the whole point. Like boom, headshot, you're gone. Basically.
Yeah. Very, very like the headshots in this game, like any like brutal execution, it's really gory. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
head
basically.
explodes.
Yeah, and then later on in the DLC, I remember when I was playing it. Guess what? I remember I actually and I was like seeing some basically interesting stuff. I see freaking science doctors or scientists or whatever. They were like
Yeah.
experimenting on cats, and I was like, what the hell they're doing, right? And then all was and then all of a sudden one of them turns into a freaking tornado. Like what the hell? Like are they really high on drugs?
Yeah.
And soon afterwards, I go to one of the rooms, and once again, this is Postal. So I go into one of the rooms, and I kind of regretted it because apparently it's a sample room, and we all know what that sample room being. It's a room where
Yeah.
freaking a bunch of dudes can ejaculate in a bucket just to donate their freaking
Oh my.
yeah, just to donate their freaking sperm or something. Ugh. But what's even worse is that there's actually portraits of the postal babes again, basically. But there's a bunch of them. You see them on the freaking the left side of the wall, the right side of the wall, the front in front of you and stuff, basically. Like jeepers, like they really try their best to put an amount of detail and freaking amount of effort into
Yeah.
this game. Like goodness, this is something. Like I said, this is something we don't see in the gaming community as much. Mainly because this is like the game is controversial. That's probably the reason why. Um, but overall, that's pretty much what I know. And apparently, in that DLC, apparently you get to kill a bunch of zombies. Apparently, in that game, but for some reason, these type of zombies don't die for some reason because apparently you have to kill you not only because if you decapitate them, apparently guess what?
Yeah.
They don't just die automatically. You have to kill the you have to hit their head to make them die basically, which is a really
It's
yeah, which is a
it's
really
weird, but like
yeah, it's a
makes
really
it
uh,
like so you actually have to kill them. You know.
yeah, it's a really weird game mechanic. You know what I'm saying? It's like something you don't like necessarily see every day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
but but yeah, and later on, basically, and for some reason, the postal dude starts having hallucinations of something. Like he sees like I remember when I first played. I think I see like
Mhm.
mutilated like dwarf people or something wearing cow heads, and
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell am I looking at? So basically, I was like creeped out a little bit there. So I think it's because he's still. I can either think he's still on drugs or he's like, or probably because maybe because his wife just shot him in the head and he's still maybe that's when he's started experiencing these things or something. I don't know. I don't know how
Yeah.
I don't know how this works honestly, but oh my goodness, jeepers! This game has been like one of the most interesting games ever since it was made, basically. But by all means, that's pretty much the base game itself. I'll talk about a little bit about the voice actor himself, Rick Hunter. Crazy thing is that Rick Hunter's voice, it's the same. Guess what?
Yeah.
It's his natural voice, of course. Apparently, and it surprises me because it's something that like he honestly sounds like a radio person for some reason. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Right?
Mhm.
He sounds like he would be perfect for talking on the radio. You know, and here's an interesting fact about Rick Hunter. He wasn't really interested into the game at the time, but until he realizes how popular it is, guess what? He decided to, like, you know what, screw it.
Yeah.
Let's do it basically. And apparently, I heard that the game was developed in like in the developer's house or something, like not in like a studio.
What? Really?
Yeah, I think so. According to the interview with Rick Hunter, he pointed out because I was watching it when I was like, making the cover of this podcast, which you viewers and you are seeing this right now, Water. Apparently, guess what? He said that apparently the game was developed in somebody's like house or something, not like a studio or something. Like, geez, you must have like some
Interesting.
like you must have like some good like engineering skills to do this kind of stuff. I'll be honest here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, developing video games is actually like really hard, especially if you're like, a beginner, basically, if I remember correctly. But I'm just surprised on how well Rick did an exaggerating good job at it. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, like his voice is perfect for almost
Yeah.
anybody basically. But at this point, I'll be honest with you, Otter. He's technically the icon. I'll tell you that he's technically the icon of the Postal universe. You know what I'm saying? And people will always remember Rick Hunter being the iconic Postal dude.
Of course.
Because I'll be honest here, he really did a good job. To be honest, I mean, if he was watching this podcast right now, he will probably leave a comment saying thank you for shouting me out or something.
That'd be
So
awesome. Yeah.
yeah. um, but yeah. So regarding the Postal Dude, I might someday cosplay as the Postal Dude or something, if I find the right alien shirt. Because I mean, there's this one. I'll show you. I'm screen sharing right now, Water, but I'll show you what that looks like.
Okay.
Look at this. I mean, this one right here. You see this one? This one isn't that bad. I mean, you can kind of see.
Very simple.
Yeah, very simple. And I can just wear like either like a black, like a navy or a black trench coat, very thick jeans, a belt, shoes, sunglasses, and maybe I can have like either a clipboard or I can either have like a weapon in hand. Honestly, I think I would do clipboard because I want to go around the like a convention or something and just be like, "Would you like to sign my petition?" or something like that. Oh goodness, I could imagine how many people have a good laugh out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, I just gotta make sure I don't do it to a cop though. Let's be real
Of
here,
course. Of course.
because the last thing you're gonna hear in Water is seeing on the news saying that I got arrested or something for threatening a cop. Because here's the thing, I love all cops equally. Like I have my respects for them basically, as long as they respect me, of course. Because think about it. Like here's the thing. Almost every single cop you see, they can either get deserved to be loved or hated. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how they perform their job. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my gosh, the beta version, dude. The beta version. Okay, I gotta be honest. The beta version of the Postal Dude. What the freak is this? Look at the beta version of the Postal Dude. He looks like a 20-year-old,
Pretty
basically.
badass.
Yeah, pretty interesting. And some of the weapons are pretty beta too. Like for example, like they changed the pistol a bit, apparently, basically. Like, jeez,
Yeah.
maybe afterwards I might try the beta version of the postal game because apparently they added that to the what is it? They
I don't
added.
think. I think it might be a bit buggy.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, they added the cowhead in Fallout New Vegas. What the frick is this? That's even worse than I remember. Like, oh gosh, like look at that, Water. You can tell me how kind of disturbing that is.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah. Um. What other? Oh yeah. Since earlier we were on the topic of dogs a little bit, we talked about Champ, but there's other dogs that we haven't seen. Like we seen, I think we see like one of the neighbor's dog, which is like a dark brown dog or something like that with like a navy-ish
Yeah.
color. I'm not sure, um, but what else? There's also a dog wearing a Gamp outfit, and if y'all don't know what a Gamp is, how can I explain this to the good old viewers? It's an outfit that makes you feel freaky. Let's just say. Oh gosh. I mean, you get the idea what I mean by freaky, right, Water? Right?
Yeah, I do. I do know.
Yeah, it's something that I don't experience every day. To be honest with you, like, oh gosh, what else? There's also these burnt dogs, basically. Like these are, but apparently in the base game, these guys are called undead dogs. Apparently, basically. You usually, I think you usually find them in like an underground bunker where like where the convenience store is, basically. So
Yeah.
so yeah, basically, they can be found under like the convenience store, basically, which is something you don't see, you don't see every day, to be honest. Like, it's and I think there's up to like six of them down there, or depending on how many are down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they are really hostile. Like they, guess so. Even if you feed them a treat, they don't even basically be nice to you back. Basically,
I mean, fair, I guess.
yeah. I think because mainly because they've been abused. That's my guess. But yeah, that's pretty much the almost like the entirety of Postal 2 right there. Oh yeah, there's one in-game mechanic apparently where apparently the Postal Dude can actually, let's just say, explode. Let's just say, basically, right?
Yeah.
You know, where he basically, I think if you press K or something, or a specific key, I don't know. Apparently, if you press a certain key, you could actually, make the pull. And if you click or press space, apparently the Postal Dude will say, "I regret nothing." And the Postal Dude just pulls out a grenade, put it in the mouth, and then just all of a sudden, bam, basically, just explodes.
Okay. I know, right?
Yeah, like jeepers. And even you know what's even interesting is that if you do it in a crowd of people, guess what? They actually get terrified, basically. I mean,
Right.
that's the whole
Well,
point because that's a threat, of course. That's the whole point.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and there's also another in-game mechanic that can actually occur. Apparently, guess what? If you actually kill an NPC, like for instance a cop, I think it has to be a cop or whoever. Apparently, if it gets in the way of the NPC, guess what? They just straight up kick it, basically. Like they just straight up kick the body to get out of the way, basically. You know, like look,
Yeah.
like geez, how horrible! Like goodness, like I get that you're mad at them, but they don't deserve that. Like goodness. Oh, yeah. What do you wait? Have you seen the zombies in Postal 2? Or it's been a while since you last seen
Yes.
them.
The weekend, of course.
Yeah. This is how they look in the game, and I gotta admit, just looking of just being this low quality and of them, they do look kind of terrifying. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
They look
I
like
remember finding them in like a restaurant.
oh yeah, and apparently I think I think you have to defend the restaurant or something, or I don't.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, or mainly because people are eating it, are eating like whatever that meat it was, probably like human
Yeah.
meat, probably. That is turning them into zombies. I can assume that, but yet again, I don't know. I could be wrong. So, that's pretty much what else should I talk about Postal before we end this off? Because wait, isn't there technically a military or something in the game?
I'm not aware.
I'm not aware as well because I haven't seen the game in like a long time. Um. Oh, what the hell? Water.
What?
Look at my screen. What the hell?
Interesting.
What the hell is that? Freaking the postal dude. Freaking like either possessed or something. Like goodness. What is this? What is this?
I don't know. The community is something, Will.
They are sure something. Like there's something that you don't see every day. Basically. Um. What else? Oh yeah, remember how we talked about like the protesters, like the different kinds of protesters? Apparently, guess what? You can quite see them often, right? And apparently, you can actually, if they spot you, guess what? They will actually, end up basically, trying to kill you, basically, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Are you seeing this water?
I'm seeing this.
Oh goodness. That is I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that. Yeah. And apparently oh yeah, I totally forgot. Surrounding the Postal Dude's house, apparently Champ likes to crap a lot. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Like geez, there's a bunch of turds everywhere. Like there's everywhere. I forgot what movie that was from, but you probably get the reference. But yeah, I think that's the main entirety of Postal 2 or something. I mean, there's more to talk about. Like, well, there's like the digs we need to talk about, but we need to give ourselves a recap by you watching me play the game. But we'll see.
Of course, of course.
But we'll probably do that another time because as you may know, you're pretty busy. We'll probably do like I don't know, either like next week or whenever you're around because I want to like give you like a little break from between things unless you're like fine on any day whenever you're free basically, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I think we can wrap it up here.
All right, well good old partners and girls, I really hope you enjoyed basically this good old podcast episode of me and Water talking about the Postal Dude, basically mainly the Postal game, of course. And we'll probably do another episode of this pretty soon. We'll probably like do this like maybe like I don't know, like whenever this first episode goes well, because we're planning to do the second one probably like whenever like this first one goes well. But anyways, partners and gals, hope you enjoyed this kind of controversial episode, I guess. I don't know, it depends on you. You guys have different tastes than I do. um as always, God bless, and as always, take care of my partners and gals. Anything you want to say, Water, before I cue the
Great
music?
chat today, and Postal 2 classic, love it.
Yep.
Thank you for having this discussion with me today, man. Thank you guys.
All right. All right. You guys know the drill. It's time to cue the outro music.